Good morning. This is what it's like climbing the hill. It's not quite as bad as I thought it might have been. What are we? 2 hours 17 minutes, 8.2 k's. Been climbing for quite a while now. Certainly warm enough. Just coming up into the fog and amongst the trees. Getting up into the cloud, I guess. A few sort of early morning photos across the lake, but yeah, check in soon.
And the mountains shining, blue sky days that never die, while the river runs to the black sand sky. Yeah.
Well, here we are, on top of the world. And like a bumblebee buzzing around me. So 4 hours so far, climbed 880 metres, coming up on 13 k's. So brutal, certainly challenging, or yeah, maybe brutal. We'll see what tomorrow's like. Right, I'm going to flip the camera around now.
Small town, when Saturday it came around, there was nothing better than the small town. When 6 a.m. it came around, there was nothing better than the small town. When Saturday it came around, there was nothing better than the small town.
Well, it's a different story leaving the Luxmore hut this morning. Things look nice out the sunrise way, but as you can see, there's quite a bit of rain up on the track. So feeling good. Start of day 2. Talk to you up the hill. Well, here we are, 30 minutes in from the Luxmore hut, climbing Mount Luxmore, which is up there in the mist behind me. You can see the track heading way up the mountain there, but look at the view. It might be raining, but shit out there. It's lovely. Track behind. So, damp but enjoyable. Check in soon. Bit sharp, but there's Blair. Right. That's what the inside of the cloud looks like. I think we all knew that. Right, let's go here. Shelter, just a very small shelter there. The clouds are clearing and we've got some good views starting to come into focus. Ridge line there that we just walked down, and back out to the west arm of the lake. So pretty good. A bit of uphill before another couple of hours into the next shelter. So we'll see you on the trail.
For good weather, no matter how good your intentions are, that makes no sense at all.
Well, walking along the ridge, this is the bit that I was interested in right from the start, and it's not disappointing because over that side, whoa, So got a track that's, the whole ridge's only about 1 metre wide. Look at the views down the other side. It's only drizzly now, not so much rain, got a bit more uphill to do, and then my concern is that just in a couple of short Ks, all the downhill's coming from all the 2 days of uphill. Check, whoa, one place to fall. Check it out. Yikes. See you on.
You can touch the sky, it's a long way down, I'll catch you fall. Even if it makes no sense at all. Makes no sense at all. Conducting the wind will make for good weather.
Right, just descending into the bush line now. Interesting thought that on the way up it was so hot and muggy. Couldn't wait to get out of the bush and get some fresh air and cool down a bit. And the opposite today, has been so cold up along the Alpine, especially along those ridges. Couldn't wait to get down into the valley here, back into the shelter of the trees. So pretty old looking trees, as you can see behind me there. So I'll get back on my poles and keep going down. Well, to be honest, I've had about enough of this going downhill. Knees and legs are a bit of a mess, but I'll be right by morning, I think. I think we're just about at the Iris Burn hut. Well, here we are at Iris Burn hut. Sun's out now, it's dead calm. I need a little time to recover because I was absolutely exhausted. That was just a brutal descent. In fact, you can sort of see up behind me sort of where we came down from way up yonder. So it was a hard descent. But now the Voltaren's kicked in, and I've had a little bit of cracker and cheese and some yummy muesli slice. Thank you, honey. Yeah, I'm just going for a wee walk down to the river for a look-see. Catch ya. Yahoo! The waterfall at Iris Burn's hut. Thought I'd come out, take a look. Well worth a look. Well, start of day 3, just leaving Iris Burn's hut, zigzagging our way. I'm just 5 minutes out, starting off with a gentle zigzag up. Legs are pretty thick and heavy, but that should burn off as we get warmed up. Yeah, days looks like it's going to come out bright and blue, so out by the lake tonight, so looking forward to that. The landscape's forever changing. Now we're in a valley, and you can see the sort of places way up there we have been the last few days, but we're heading out this valley now towards Vanapori. There's that big slip again. Yeah. Just awesome tramp because, as I say, the landscape's just changing constantly.
She's unlucky and let down.
A couple of hours in today, and I just stopped for a wee coffee break. Found somewhere to sit. It's good to have a break every couple of hours. Log to sit on. Carry on after a wee. Oh look, it's a wee friend joined me for coffee. Well, it's time for a well-deserved sit down. Got here, had some lunch and went in for a swim. So even though it's gorgeously warm, I'm rugged up because the water was pretty cold, but it was good sort of recovery. So I'm having a cup of tea and a biscuit and just enjoying. A lot of sandflies around, but I've just covered myself in repellent and it seems to be working. So I sit back in the sun and listen to the music. So it's 7:30 at night. The hut wardens just had a talk, and she said that now's a lovely time, and it is. Look at the lake. Everyone's come down to the lake to get some pictures. Ooh. Might take a picture myself.
Let's put it in our hands. Let the good times fly.
Well, good morning. Start of day 4. Just 15 k's today. That's pretty flat. So that was Motua Hut. Beautiful sunset last night. Went for a bit of a swim to cool off. Bit of cryo recovery. Bruise on the front of my big toe and short calves are a bit tight, but otherwise fine. So let's see what we find up the track. One thing that's amazed me is been the plant life. We see these are fungi that are growing off the side of trees, and everywhere I've gone there's fern gardens or interesting plants. There's you don't see a lot of wildlife. We've got a wee, I can't remember what they're called, but just following along. They stick pretty close to you, but we're not seeing too many makes the ones you do see even more special. Get moss gardens and fern gardens and massive trees, but as many dead trees as live trees, and they just keep regenerating. All these young ones, hoping to be the lucky ones to get enough light to grow in the peace and quiet. Just amazing. What a trip.
On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand.
Couple of hours in now, and we're 8 k's underway, and things seem to have changed a bit. We're coming out of the main sort of rainforest area, and looks like it's opening up a bit, so we might get down to the wetlands before too long. All going well so far.
Through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one.
Well, went through that bit of manuka scrub back there and into manuka bush, and drifted into this sort of more open bush. About 12 k's in, so about 4 to go. Coming near 12 o'clock on Wednesday, so I'll just push through and have a nibble at the car, I think. Be good to sit down and take the boots off again.
At a riverbed, and a story told, a loving river that flowed, made us sad to think it was dead.
Well, the loop is just about closed. Just coming to the back to the start of the track now. That is where we went up to Luxmore Hut. 6 hours up that way. We know what's up that way, don't we? Whew. So now approach from civilization. Well, I did it. I can do it. Who knew? Yeah, so like I was saying, I did it. Wasn't sure if I could, how it'd go, but I feel a lot better than some people on the track. So I'm pleased with what I did. Here in this pack. It's been worth its weight in gold. It's brilliant. Yeah. So I'll flip back and walk across the floodgates. Off to make a river. Yeah. Oh, and I'm off to have a rest and something to eat and then head home.